Well, greetings and good morning, Business 10 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 3 in our 18-week course in Introduction to Business here at Chaffey College. And this week you're going to be looking at Chapter 2, Making Ethical Decisions and Managing a Socially Responsible Business. This is the whole idea that you do not exploit or that you do not damage the environment or that you exploit other people in the process of trying to meet your primary objective, which is to make money and make your shareholders happy. So it's kind of the balance between shareholders and stakeholders. And of course, we need to be aware of the decisions we make, whether or not they're ethical. We need to be aware of whether or not we are causing any kind of irresponsibility socially in the world or in the lives of others. And so this is what businesses do to be cautious and ethical. And that's kind of what you'll be covering in this chapter. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And here I am. This is our, my internet dropped. So this is the homepage in Canvas, loading right now. And we're going to be looking at module number 1. Again, this module will last for about 5 weeks. And I'm going to go over what assignments that you should be working on. So this class, since it's 18 weeks, I think there's only 16 chapters. So we're going to pretty much cover every chapter, pretty much a chapter a week. I think the weeks that you have exams, there is no chapter to cover that particular week. But I could be wrong because I can get it confused with another class. But nonetheless, here we are in week number 3. So it's chapter 2. You can read the book right here in Canvas, or you can again download it to your phone or whatever by selecting the textbook option over here on the left. Either way, you have a check-in assignment on chapter 2. So those are just going to be some questions directly out of chapter 2. You have a quiz on chapter 2. And then, of course, you have a homework assignment. Now, your homework assignment this week is going to be to draft a personal code of ethics. And there'll be some resources, or are some resources in here that help you kind of draft your own personal code of ethics. And one thing they say in research is a company that is ethical almost always has a code of ethics that they have at least developed as kind of a guideline. If you don't have a code of ethics, then it's hard to define what you consider to be ethical. So the same thing with your life. How do you develop a personal code of ethics? So that's what you're going to be doing this week. It's going to be you thinking through your life and then kind of making almost like a personal ethical mission statement. That'll be your homework. Now, of course, I didn't do this yet, but your discussion post that you started last week also comes down to this week. And so I'm going to change that from saying start discussion post now to continue discussion post. And just so you know, this particular discussion post is really built on chapter 2, the whole thing, even though you get 5 weeks to complete it. It is all about what Chapter 2 is about shareholders versus stakeholders. So you can see right there in the title how businesses can serve everybody, not just their shareholders. So it's really the idea of being careful as a business that you're not doing something that's going to exploit your stakeholders. And your stakeholders are the people that either are impacted or affected by your business. It could be your employees, your customers, the environment, those kinds of things that we looked at the first week. So I'm going to go ahead and change this from start discussion post to continue discussion post. And you have, again, a few more weeks to complete this. But by now, you should have at least watched the video and made your initial post answering the questions. And then over the next few weeks, you want to go in there. You want to view what other students have said about the TED Talk and give your comments to what they've said, etc. So I'm having a little bit of internet trouble today. I apologize. Last week I had to record my videos in a different location because of the internet. So I don't know if there's a problem with my server or what, but it is definitely going slow. So I might not get to that before I end the video. But basically, you have your check-in assignment. Here it is. You have your check-in assignment. You have your quiz. You have your homework assignment. And then you have continuing this discussion post. So I just changed that. I'm also going to change the date. Actually, I kept the date as to when it's due, so we'll leave it that way and see how it goes. All right, well, that's pretty much it for week number 3. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If not, you will all see me again on video